Hi, and welcome to Kate Meadows Writing and Editing Craft Talks. Today we're talking about 3 ways to gather material for your memoir. Have you ever thought about writing a memoir? If so, maybe you faced this question: where do I even begin? This very thing happened at a recent write-in I hosted. A writer shared with me that he was trying to tell the story of his life for his grandchildren. He said, quote, "I'm at that time in my life where this story needs to come out." The daunting question was, how could he get the story of his life onto the page in any sort of meaningful way? Most of us don't walk around with our life story neatly outlined in our minds. Instead, we carry memories like scattered puzzle pieces. Some are vivid, some blurry, some we haven't summoned for years. One way to begin writing your memoir is to gather those pieces and lay them on the table. By bringing your material together, your memories, however cracked or blurry or otherwise imperfect, your experiences, pieces of dialogue, names of influential people in your life, you're able to see the bigger picture. But how exactly do you go about gathering that material, especially when the material is all over the place? Some of it tangible, some intangible. Gathering your material for your memoir can look a lot of different ways. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Number one, mine your memories. Start with what you remember. Memories often surface in fragments: an image, a smell, a phrase someone once said. Don't worry if memories come out of order or without much detail. Just get them down. Some writers like to use tools to help organize these fragments. One suggestion is to create an Excel spreadsheet, list keywords, key phrases, and memories. Use multiple tabs if that's helpful, so you can sort ideas in different ways and literally see your story start to take shape. Others prefer a more tactile approach for capturing these fragments, such as index cards. With index cards, you can jot down one memory or keyword per card and add as much detail about it on the card as you want. You can sort them later. Different colors of index cards can help track moods or themes. Yellow cards for sad memories, for example, white cards for happy ones, and so on. Try this. Set a timer for 10 minutes and write everything you remember about your childhood, kitchen, or your first job, or the day you left home. Or if you're a list maker, try this idea. Dedicate one page of a yellow legal pad to a single category. One page might be pairs of shoes. Another could be houses I've lived in. Each category is a window into your world, triggering stories you might not have thought of otherwise. Writers like Maggie Nelson in Bluets and Sarah Rule in 100 Essays I Don't Have Time to Write show how fragments and lists can become powerful storytelling tools. Your scraps of memory don't need to be polished or chronological to carry weight. Second idea to gather material for your memoir is to turn to the archives. Pieces of our lives are recorded in surprising ways: letters, photographs, social media posts, yearbooks. In high school, side note, I earned votes for most integrity among my classmates. My son was recently voted most likely in his class to start his own business. These are pieces of story or memory that could serve for a bigger story later on, right? These are tangible artifacts that often spark stories we've forgotten. A single photograph might remind you of the family road trip where the car broke down, or that purple cotton rag sweater you wore on the first day of high school. Some memories even take their structure from archives built around photos, lists, or objects. These unconventional approaches remind us that form of memoir can echo the way memory actually works. It's nonlinear, it's layered, it's textured. So here's another thing you can try. Pull out an old photo album or scroll through the earliest photos on your phone. Choose one image and write a story around it. Who was there? What happened before and after the picture was taken? Your third idea for how to gather material for your memoir is to listen to others. Sometimes the people around us remember moments we don't, or they saw them from another angle. Family members, friends, even colleagues can help you fill in the gaps. Listen not only for the story, but for how they tell it. Conversations can also reveal how your story intersects with theirs, and that deepens your perspective. Try this. Ask a sibling what they remember about a holiday gathering or a family move. Their version may differ from yours, but both perspectives are valuable. Memoir isn't about perfect recall. It's about truth as you experienced it. When we hear multiple versions of the same story, we realize just how slippery the truth can be. The point is not to determine whose version of the story is right. Instead, it's to reflect on how each way the story is remembered and how that contributes to the overall richness of the story. So spreadsheets, index cards, yellow legal pads, old photo albums, conversations, pieces of dialogue, however you go about it, the key to writing your memoir is to start gathering pieces of your story. Don't worry about order or polish just yet. Just collect, collect, collect. The more material you have, the richer your big picture will be. You can start gathering material for your memoir right now. And I encourage you to do that. Let me know how it goes, what you're stuck on. You can email me at kate@katemeadows.com. And for more tips on writing or to connect for feedback on a story or editing services, that kind of thing, please find me at www.katemeadows.com. Bye for now.